Lord of the Rings.
Last we left off, you continued deeper into the haunted halls of Evening Star, quickly encountering the abomination that held Sammy's brother captive. The large fleshy mass both flung some of you away and pulled others closer using its massive reaching tendrils. The battle looked unwinnable, and Sammy sought to sacrifice himself to save his brother. But the amalgamation rejected that trade and instead insisted it wanted that which invaded him earlier, Sammy's father. While Sammy quickly sought to grab his father, Herc independently had used his steed to deliver Rexel into the halls, expediting Sammy's plan. Rin and Arsis got to see the real Rexel's thoughts, hearing things like, "I can make another one," when referring to not being brave enough to save his son. Riker showed both bravery and quick thinking when he wouldn't abandon Arsis when she was unconscious, and also found a way to use teleportation magic to remove Sammy's brother from the creature, putting him out of harm's way, simultaneously enraging the fleshy beast. As Sammy wounded his father, leaving him for dead, Herc came in and swooped up the injured Rexel and gave him a breath of life when outside of the halls, before Sammy's brother and father were both sent on their way. We resume with Arsis and Rin discussing how they can help get Sammy's mother out of an abusive situation. What do you all do?
Miss Rand, as we talked about it, like, maybe we can just offer her some financial compensation and encourage her to resettle in Sedale.
I have another idea.
Okay.
I think I have some friends over in Marsember that might be able to give her employment rather than just money.
That'd be a more long-term solution for sure.
Right?
What do we tell the fellas? Are we just gonna go for a walk?
Yeah. Or we could even say that we're going to our room since it's just the girls in there.
All right. We'll head out as soon as everyone gets settled.
So, are you all headed back to the tavern?
Were we heading to send Rexel to the coppers? Like turning him in or whatever first?
I thought he walked off.
Yeah, he
like,
did
kicked
walk
a
off.
rock and walked away.
Yeah,
Okay.
he told Sammy that he was just like him and he would never amount to anything, kicked a rock, spit on the ground, and walked away.
Yeah.
And then
Sammy's
where's Sammy's brother?
He had left a little bit earlier, and that's when
Okay.
the conversation had happened, where it was a little more candid.
All right.
Yeah, Sammy had given, what was it, 4 platinum pieces?
Yep.
Something along those lines. Yeah, 4 platinum pieces to the brother.
Yep.
And sent him on his way.
All right. So then I think our plan was to go back to the rooms and sleep it off. Pretty late now.
It is not only late, but it is early. By the time you were to actually get back in the morning, it would probably start to see the sun cresting over the horizon.
We have to return those horses too.
Oh yeah.
Boys, maybe you can return our horses, and Arsis and I are going to turn in for the night.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can do it. All by myself. Well, me and Dawnstar.
Well, maybe Yinny should have Sammy go with you, as he's the person who promised the safety of these beasts.
Very well.
You know, I think that Herc can I think Herc can take care of it.
Well, it'd be nice to have you there. seem to know and trust you if I come back by myself. Empty horses, half orc. Doesn't look so good.
I
As long
mean,
as you return.
I can just join you, Mr. Herc. It's all right.
Half orc and his shady apprentice coming back with a bunch of riderless horses.
Look, you can just return the horses. I don't think that they're gonna have a problem with that.
All right. See what happens.
Alrighty.
And Sammy, where are you gonna go?
I'll be back at the I don't want to go to the Unicorn Inn. Probably just head over to the Tankard and just think about some things, but I think I just need some time to think this one out.
Hmm. Going back to the lonesome tankard all by yourself?
It'll be quiet. It's late / early enough.
Well, tell RV really missed out on boys' night.
Alrighty. As you all still take roughly about an hour to travel back to Evening Star, you come to kind of the fork in the road, headed back towards the Lonesome Tankard, as well as Roldo's stables, relatively right next door. To those of you that are delivering the horses, we'll come back to you in just a moment. Arsis and Rin, how do you intend to escape or get away from the group without them necessarily noticing?
I guess my initial reaction is when we split off with the horses, we were going to give Sammy his space and let him walk ahead of us, and
Okay.
I like
just
that.
change direction when he gets far enough away.
Okay. I suppose that highly depends on how Sammy's reacting. Sammy, when you say that you are going back to the Lonesome Tankard, is that your intention? Do you allow them to linger behind, giving you space? Or did you have alternative plans?
I was kind of so we're both all kind of like dragging ass at this point because my intention was to like hang out behind and watch what y'all do and then dip out.
Yeah. So what
At
I
the
kind of
most convenient moment.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I've changed my. So what I'm thinking is happening just visually in my head, and Ren, let me know if this is what you're also saying. Okay, so like Perk and Riker go off the path to return the horses. We're playing this weird dance where we're like, go ahead.
Actually,
It's okay.
you go ahead. No, you're fine. Just, it's okay. I know you need your space.
Right,
It was a hard night.
After about 2 to 3 minutes of this, Arson would be like, Sammy, we're gonna go talk to your mom. Can you just point us in what direction to go?
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about heading over to that area as well.
Well, can we accompany you? Would that be all right?
I don't think I want to step foot in that house.
Well, no one says you have to.
Look, I'll just take you close by and you don't have to do anything.
Well, honestly, I thought you'd try to stop us, but we'd like to have a chat with your
Well-
mom, if that's okay.
Where are you guys having this conversation at? Like literally just
Middle
in
of
the.
the fucking street.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
At this point, because I would have imagined that the drop off would have been relatively quick. At this point, Herc and Riker are coming back out of the stables and just kind of see you guys chatting. So you two are free to join in on any sort of conversation as if you would like, or you're free to walk past and allow them to have their.
I mean, at this point, Riker's fucking tired. He's just going to bed.
Herc.
You moving along, or you lingering?
Well, wait. So there was the tavern or the unicorn. We didn't actually.
You guys never made it
places
to
at
the Golden Unicorn. Yep.
No.
Did
You
not.
got to where you would turn south and head that direction, but then Sammy's mom
Doesn't-
was talking to the guard.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense then. I guess I'll go back with Riker. And I'll give Arv a nice pat on the head.
Like curl up and cuddle him really hard.
Okay.
I hope you had sweet dreams. And then I guess I'll go ahead and go to bed myself.
Alrighty. Don't take your long rest yet, because we don't know what these clowns are doing.
Is DJ frozen for anybody else, or is that just me?
Oh, he's
yeah.
frozen for me. Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck?
I was just
No, he
assuming
looks-
it was
What
an
do you think I was
issue.
snapping you for?
I
It
was.
looks like two purple squares going around in a circle.
Oh,
Yeah.
for me, it's him cleaning his nails.
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah, I just assumed it was a carryover from last week's camera issues, and I wasn't going to say anything.
Okay.
Damn it! Just
confirming.
tell me shit.
Yeah,
Get
but
into the
yeah, I can
session,
hear you
DJ. Gosh.
All right. Yeah. So, lead the way.
All right. I will take him in the direction of where Mom and Pop live.
Alrighty. Out towards the western end of town, kind of even off of the map. As you get towards the western end, and the houses become more sparse, you can see off in the distance a grand temple and a sea of golden wheat ready for harvesting. You can see kind of scattered out along the perimeter edge of the fields a couple houses, and one of those belonging to Sammy's family. Eventually you get far enough out and you can see the road kind of tapering off, and kind of a fence leading up towards the house itself. As you get a little bit closer, you can hear what seems like a verbal altercation happening. It is not quiet. It is screaming from both a man and a woman coming from within the house. Being this far away, though, it's really difficult to understand what's being said.
Sammy, are you sure you don't want to keep walking with us?
I'm gonna keep following you guys. Son of a bitch. I'm
Okay.
gonna switch over to a different Wi-Fi. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
You're okay. The two of you with Sammy following, how do you approach?
I'm not used to people, so I would probably just walk normally. I wouldn't just.
Yeah, I think Rin would be normal but cautious. Maybe she probably had already left her stuff unpeace-bound from being in the haunted halls, so. But, being ready in case something needs to happen, but not treating this like it's,
A hostile situation.
like,
Yeah, like being a little bit wary, but not like crazy.
yeah.
Okay.
Sammy's got his dagger out.
All right.
But not stealthily. I would be walking up like normal.
As you get towards the edge of the field and the fence kind of leading you up towards the house, you can see that the curtains have been open along the eastern side of the house. And as you're looking up towards the source of the noise, you can see the familiar face of Rexel, clearly mad, chair in hand, and just throws it across the room. And you can hear the clattering.
Running then, at that point, I am barging into that place.
Okay. Yeah, you run up
I
to
would
the
like
door.
to tackle Rexall. Yep.
Okay.
Literally slam door open, attack. Not attack, but tackle
Yeah.
the gentleman.
I need you to make an athletics check to see if you can barge down this door.
Come on, dice. Ooh, not bad. 18.
Okay. The one thing that you can notice kind of at a glance is that as you're running up to the door and you instinctually try to push it open and realize that it's not budging and you take 2 steps back, you can see that this wood is not very sturdy. It's old, it's rotten in some places, and you kind of see and you just put your shoulder straight into it, and the door comes off of its hinges and busts into the room, and you can see the mess around you. 3 broken chairs, a broken plate. Assessing the area, you don't necessarily see Rexel in the immediate room, and you can hear them yelling from further back, but seeing a spilled alcohol bottle on the dining room table, as well as a stuffed bear with its head ripped off laying next to the fireplace.
Oh, I see red.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going full tackle on Rexall on this one.
Okay.
Physical body him as soon as I find him.
Rin's following closely behind, like, ready to keep peace if must be. She's okay with Arsis doing a tackle, but,
Sammy?
she'll pull Rexel off of her.
Sammy is probably right behind Arsis.
Okay.
But now that things are actually spilling into the house, he's probably gonna put the dagger away.
Okay. Alrighty. As you stumble into what appears to be sort of a dish room, seeing plates and cups on a rack to the side, a woman that you're unfamiliar with, having only seen her at night, standing there.
Oh, I never met her. It wasn't me.
Oh, that's right. It was. I thought for sure.
Yeah.
I was thinking. That's right. You were back at the. Seeing,
Just the boys saw my mom, maybe.
Seeing what you can only imagine as Sammy's
Woman
mother.
that looks vaguely like Sammy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Trying to do her best to ignore him while she's doing dishes. You attempt to tackle Rexel. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Yes.
As you push open the door into the dish room, he turns facing you, and you just dive straight into his gut, pushing him into a rack of plates and cups, and dishware comes toppling down on top of you, but you do successfully have him both grappled and prone.
Yeah,
And
so
he,
that I would put my foot on his back and try to tie his arms. I'd hog tie him.
Okay.
Pull a rope out of my sack and just.
Give me a sleight of hand check
Sure.
to see how well or
Could I use survival?
I was
for
about
this?
ready to say you could use survival if you wanted to.
I do want.
Okay, yeah, you can.
Oh, the dice are telling a story.
Yeah. You both tackle him and quickly tie him down with his hands and feet behind his back, and he is
Miss
just.
Rin, check the family for injuries. He seems to have gone mad.
I'm
Maybe something
fine.
affected
I'm
him.
fine. Please. And she looks out at Sammy. Just, I don't know who these people are, but can you get them out of here? I don't need them to see me like this. Everything's fine either way.
Miss Leitner, do you mind if I take a look at you?
I'm fine. Don't touch me.
I understand that you're fine. I won't touch you. Do you mind if I come a little closer?
Listen, he's like this when he's been drinking. He hasn't laid a hand on me.
Is that true?
I look at Mom's face. Is it true?
You can
Insight.
see. Yeah. No, with your passive perception and Sammy's historical knowledge, you can see a little bit of kind of red, purplish swelling on the far side, her cheek, kind of covered by her very disheveled hair. But you can see it. Yeah.
Mrs.
Why do you?
I'm basically using my body weight as an anchor so that Rexel can't get up. So I've got him hogtied and I'm sitting on him.
Thematically, so you have a moment. I'm gonna say, in his kind of like drunken imbalance as you tackled him, he wasn't stiff enough with his head, and he kind of knocked himself unconscious for a moment. Not like a brought to 0 HP and needs resuscitated, but just
Out of safety,
sleep.
but out of the way
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, for a moment.
Why do you?
Sammy, it's okay to be frustrated, but I don't think your line of questioning is going to go
I'm just gonna go up to my mother and I'm gonna give her a big hug.
She winces a little bit and just kind of gives a gentle pat.
This is not how I imagined it would be. And yet it's everything that I thought would happen.
Don't worry about
Rin,
me.
tell her about your friends while we have a moment.
Mrs. Leitner, you don't have to stay here. I know that you feel like you need to be with your husband, but we could get you out of here. I could write you a note to work for some friends that I have down in Marsember.
I don't know who you are, for one, and for two,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
Arsis. This is
Listen.
Rin. We're friends with Sammy's.
I have lived here almost my whole life. I have worked for this temple almost my whole life. I dedicate my entire day to the worship of Lathander and to the worship of these fields, and I'm
Real
gonna
life
be
person.
honest, I'm not interested in uprooting my family to go to Marsember. I've heard awful stories about that place.
Also get you work in Suzale. I
My
understand
duty
what you
is
mean.
here to these fields.
Your duty could be to any field. Isn't your duty to your family?
They have food on their table, and they have clothes on their back and a roof over their head.
And one of them left. And another almost died tonight.
Mom. Why? Oh my god, I just.
Rexy's old enough to make his own decisions. He's the same age you were when
And
you
Dad
left.
kicked me out?
Well, you were
At
grown.
this point, Arsis will like stare hard at Sammy, but she won't say anything.
You were grown. There wasn't much else that we could do for you. You didn't have any interest in working the fields, and we had 3 other mouths to feed. 4. Shit, hold on. Rexy, Tis, Gwendol, and Annie.
Yeah.
4 other mouths to feed. Sorry, June's laughing at me over there.
It's okay. She's been through it. She might have forgotten a child. It's okay.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, you can see her in character counting the kids on her fingers.
She's still got all 5 fingers on each hand, right?
Yeah, she does.
Okay, good. Look. Where's Tyrex?
He took the others into the town. It's light out, and when he came home, and he had clearly been drinking on the walk home, he started in on it, and I told him to get them out of here so they didn't have to see it. They might even be
Mom,
playing
hey.
in the pastures. I don't know. They're safe.
I gave Tyrex some money. I know it's not enough to get out from the loans that he has, but it's enough to get out and start fresh somewhere. I mean, he's not going to track you down.
You don't know what he's capable of. He very well could. But either way, like I said, I've lived my whole life here tending these fields. The friends that I've made here, friends that the kids have made.
Can't you just go back to your parents' house then? Can't you just... God. Mom, you deserve so much better.
Every day I wake up to a new sunrise that Lathander has graced upon me. Every day is a chance for a new beginning, a new start.
Don't you see that's what we're trying to offer you here?
You're not going to get a new start with him. It's going to be the same thing day in, day out. It's been the same thing day in, day out. You think that Lathander is going to change him?
He might.
He won't. He hasn't changed him once since I was here. I don't think he's changed him once since I've been gone. And it doesn't look like that he's going to be changed when I leave.
At this point, Arsis, you start to feel some resistance, some jostling from underneath of you as Sammy's father is kind of coming to his senses. What do you untie me right now?
Oh, shut up.
Rin's
I've
gonna
had enough
cast
of your
sleep.
mouth.
Rin would like to cast sleep, please.
Roll the 5d8.
All right, go ahead and roll a 5d8.
Why doesn't it just do it? That's the thing.
You can click on the pink box inside of the
Yeah.
Roll20.
I made it happen.
Okay.
How many hit points does dear father have?
Well, he only has 4. But
Okay, both of us fall asleep.
well, I guess
Actually, no, I
Well-
can't. I can't be put to sleep by magic. Never mind.
okay.
Half out.
I was
Wait,
gonna
wait,
say that the
wait.
way that go ahead.
Holy shit! Wait. 19.
I'm not putting anybody else to sleep. I'm assuming that Rin has used the spell multiple times and that she knows how to place it in a manner that she's only gonna hit
Yeah, only
the
sleep the person I
target
mean
that
to
she
sleep.
wants to. Like
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
good.
on top of him, so it wouldn't have.
right, yeah, for
But-
you that might have been a
Elf.
little different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, he goes back to sleep for a minute, which isn't very long. It's really long in combat, but not very long in real life.
Yeah.
So he is back asleep. I
At
appreciate.
this point, I will spend some time gagging him then with like an old piece of scarf or something.
Yeah, there's a dishcloth that's
Yeah,
kind of hung
there we go.
over.
Especially if it's gross.
Not that you would just sniff it, but it does smell a little mildewy, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm shoving in his mouth as a gag. Perfect.
Okay. I appreciate what y'all are trying to do here, but
Ma'am, I don't think you understand. Sammy cares about you and wants a better life for you. And you're actively resisting that idea.
listen, there's worse evils in the world than Rexel. I would rather
Sure, but
take my chance with one that I know, that I can manage, than take a risk on one that I don't.
Mrs. Leitner, you said you're a follower of Lathander, right? Well,
Yes.
sometimes the gods send us signs to make changes that we need to do. What if you were ignoring that with us? With Sammy coming home and trying to get you out of here?
I'll pray on it in the morning.
it's already morning, ma'am.
I mean, tomorrow morning. When service is held and I'm not working the fields. In fact, I really ought to be getting to work. We gotta be able to put food on the table somehow, especially since he's put us in such a terrible situation with this finances and such.
Do you hear yourself, ma'am? Are you
Look,
listening to the words that are
Mom.
coming out of your spirit?
Just make sure that he doesn't do anything. The trading coster in town. You need anything? They have a way of reaching me. Just don't do anything too late.
And she kind of takes her hand and cups the side of your face. Thank you, Sammy. I love you and I miss you every day. I really do. Sorry your father kicked you out those years ago. I know your siblings miss you like crazy. We'll be okay. We always have been and we always will be. And she kind of clears her throat and... Well, my appetite's spoiled. There's a few more eggs and some bacon and some toast that are still out there on the table. He's not going to be eating it. If you want to take a plate on your way out, you're more than welcome to, but I really should. And she's kind of tucking her kind of apron back around her waist so she can head back out to work. I really should get back out. There's still a lot left to do for the day, and truthfully, the only reason why I came in here is so the neighbors didn't see.
I'll go in and I'll hug her one more time.
She kind of whispers into your ear and just says, "Take care of yourself, Sammy."
You do the same, Mom. And I'll take the dagger that I had, and I'll put it in her hand. Take care of yourself really well, Mom.
That's just a normal dagger, right?
Yeah, just a normal dagger. That's all.
Okay.
It's that beat up dagger.
Okay.
The one I was gonna get my father with.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy, do we want to take him to Deaditors or a place to sleep this shit off?
Just leave him right there. You'll figure it out eventually. Let's go. And I'll walk out the house.
Arsis will get off of Sammy's father.
Yeah.
Resist the urge to kick him. And
Rin will help
follow
her out.
Sammy.
Okay.
Rin turns to go, and as she does, she just looks back like, my mother was like you. I wish that she had picked me over the men in her life, over whatever she was devoted to. I hope you choose that someday. And then she walks out.
The last thing you catch before you turn, or even as you're turning, a glint catches your eye. Tear trickling down her face as you turn to leave. And as you go to leave the house, you can hear the muffled ramblings of Rexel, kind of trying to talk through the gag. Are you all headed
Just a
back
little-
towards...
Oh, invasion at 3 a.m.
It's more like 5, but yeah, it's still same thing.
Well,
Yeah, I think at this point, Arsis will be real quiet, walking back to the inn. Not really say or do anything, just be real pensive.
Yeah, Sammy's not gonna say anything either.
well, if no one else is talking, Rin isn't.
Alrighty, eventually you make your way back to the Lonesome Tankard Inn on the east end of town, just past the Purple Dragon Barracks. Make your way back to your room, sunlight trickling in underneath of the curtains. Herc and Riker asleep. Sammy, I think... Hold on, Herc. How was the room? Do you guys remember the room situation? Who was sleeping with who? I know the girls were off on their own.
Yeah, and we shoved all of the boys in one room.
Was it all in one room? Okay, I
Yeah.
couldn't remember if it was or not. Okay. Yeah, Sammy, you come back to Herc and Riker, I assume sleeping, and Arv is also asleep, although a little more restless. As you come in, you can see him jostle a little bit with you opening the door and closing, kind of getting, I don't know, stirring as if he was going to wake up, but go back to sleep.
Will not say anything, and I will pull out my bedroll, and I will lay on the floor, and I will face the wall.
Okay. Uh-oh. There it goes. After a few hours, the boys, you are woken up by Arv. All right, I thought you guys were going to be at the Golden Unicorn. I didn't expect you to be back, but since you did come back and you're here, we probably better get started for the day. We got a long day ahead of us. I'm gonna go.
Being way too loud.
Still snoring, facing the wall.
I'm gonna go try to see what I can do about acquiring some horses. I saw a stable when we were coming in right next to here, and let's see if we can get that. If you guys could go ahead.
Missed out on so much, Arv.
How was the Golden Unicorn? I was too busy studying the maps, and as I was studying, I noticed it stopped raining, so I think we should be okay, but...
Yeah, Arv, why don't you go check on the horses? We'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe like 6 or 7 hours. Like 8 hours. Do you have any dreams of? Any dreams of tentacled giraffe monsters hunting you in the dark?
Riker takes like the second pillow on his bed, just like puts it over his head to drown out the noise, and like it turns over and just starts to go back to sleep.
You might forever be afraid of giraffes after this.
No, I didn't have any interesting dreams. No, not that I remember. I don't know if I remember a lot of my dreams. I did when I was... Maybe. Either way, you guys start getting around, and I'm gonna go get the horses. When you get a moment, wake up the girls too, because we gotta get started.
Nope. Not gonna happen. I'll tell you what. I'll come down for maybe tea or something. People should know what's been happening around here.
What's been happening around here?
Well, we went into the haunted halls last night, ran into some, your Luciferia, your Kichikamori, various terrible monsters.
Well, you lived to tell
People
the
should
tale.
know. Yep.
Listen, all that sounds really exciting, and I want to know more. But I don't know if you know this. That fungus that's infecting the people of Cormyr, it's not going to wait for you to get a couple more hours of sleep. The only reason why we stopped was because I needed to figure out whether or not we could cross with, or find an alternative path through the mountains. And since it stopped raining, I think I'm going to take my chances with the Starwater Pass.
I've forgotten all about that. Good thing you're here.
Kind of pats on the door and... All right, when I get back, we're leaving.
Good luck.
And he leaves. With
I
that
want to
being
go
said,
down.
go ahead.
I want to go down and gossip with not Stinky Pete. What was his name?
Let me see if I have it in here.
Or maybe somebody else.
No.
About the
shite. I can't find it in my notes.
It's not Timon. It's not Lady Eleanor Thond for sure.
Sure.
It's not Persephone.
Either way, I know the guy that you're talking about, the one that was
I think
kind
it
of
was
hands on the
Stinky
belly.
Pete, actually.
Stinky Pete?
I'm pretty sure that's from something else.
A
So-
Toy Story 2.
Understanding that you're getting up, you are forfeiting your long rest. Is that your final answer?
Sounds like we might have to anyway if Arv's gonna come back and.
I'm not gonna make you do anything.
Yeah.
But there may
You
or
know,
may
but then
not
we
be
outnumber Arv,
consequences. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you guys choose to sleep away the day to make sure you get your long rest, Arv isn't going to be able to physically manhandle you into hopping on the saddle of the horses and trudging up the Starwater River pass, but there may or may not be unintended consequences. Again, could be nothing, could be something. But that's I'm letting you know that if you get up and you kind of go about and start doing some random stuff, you are probably forfeiting your long rest.
Okay.
If we were to get up and start drinking at the tankard, does that still constitute as light activity?
But you
yeah.
only get 2 hours of that, so you need at least 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
How many hours have you been sleeping so far?
Maybe an hour.
What the fuck, Arv?
Herc and Riker have been sleeping for maybe 2. But you and the girls wandered out to they might even have 3 hours. But you and the girls definitely only have 1 hour of sleep before he wakes you up. Or attempts to wake you up.
And I'll try to get my full rest, knowing that the others
Okay.
arrive later.
Yeah, after the night we've had, Riker he's getting his full rest.
Okie dokie.
I can
Then
take
you-
a short rest if I need to, but I
Artie's
don't want to.
gonna snap at Arv if he tries to wake her up. So
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, when he I guess you guys don't know what he does. You're sleeping.
Nope. No
so
idea.
okay.
when he comes back,
You can gain the benefit of the long rest. Waking up, it's now probably
Like
around noon.
2 o'clock. Yeah.
Did Art ever come back? Like,
And after getting the horses,
yeah.
As you jostle or stir awake after your long rest, you look around the room and you can see Herc and Sammy, but you don't see Arv. You
Wait.
also don't see Arv's things.
I don't see Arv's what?
Things.
It's shit.
Things. Okay. Right. Riker gets up and he's like, Mr. Herc, what did you do with Arv?
Nothing.
Did
He's taking charge.
did he say where he's going? I felt like everything after that monster is just a blur.
Went to go get some horses, and
All right,
told him he
horses.
doesn't
Yeah.
need it. I don't need a horse. Oops.
Yeah, Mr. Herc, the rest of us do though.
Right, but he's gonna pay extra for an extra horse. Oh well.
So, Mr. Sammy, have you seen Arv?
It stopped raining, so we're heading through the place that we can go through since it's not raining.
Wait, he also took his things. You don't think he left without us? Do you?
Looking around the room, you also notice that anything that wasn't personally on you, under you, or like within your grasp has also been taken.
Motherfucker.
So like any packs or satchels that you had leaning up against somewhere, if you had taken off your armor or anything in order to go to sleep, those things are not in your room.
And this is just the boys' room.
Just
right?
the boys' room. Yeah, the girls' room, everything is still there.
Again, because Arv wouldn't let him, or Ardu wouldn't let Arv
Mhm.
or anybody in the room.
Riker like just feels around for like his stuff. He's like,
And your cannon's missing.
oh, I mean, I left that back at the cave.
Oh.
That's gone. Right, Riker's just like, right. It's like a clock, like the cogs in his head are beginning to like turn now,
Mhm.
and he just puts his head in his hand and it just says, "Guys, we need to find Arv, like right now."
I don't think he took all of our stuff. I think thieves took our stuff, Riker.
I mean, but thieves coming in with none of us hearing them.
Must
The
be
only other
a
person who
magical
we know
thief.
has been in the room is Arv.
Could have been a doppelganger.
Okay, Mr. Herc, you can pontificate on that. I'm gonna go wake the others. And he gets up and knocks on the girls' room.
Yeah. You ladies hear it easily.
You muted yourself.
I'd probably be the first one up if, because I'm just more like, I can imagine used to sleeping later. And I'll get up and I'll answer the door. Oh, what time is it? We gotta go? What's happening?
Riker just says, Arv's gone, and I think he took my stuff, Mr. Herc's stuff, and Mr. Sammy's stuff.
What?
Yep.
Rin puts the pillow over her face, like, I don't want to deal with this today.
I don't think we have a choice, Miss Rin. We kind of need our stuff if we're gonna go on the journey we're going on.
Has anybody checked the tavern? Maybe he just has got it prepared for us.
I mean, him just taking the stuff, that's
I mean,
very
loading up
odd.
on a wagon.
Without telling us.
Well, I barely know the kid. I just imagine he can't get very
Miss
far.
Arceus, I'm going to the stable because that's where you said he was heading. Feel free to join me if you want. I really need my stuff.
Let me get dressed. I'll be there shortly. Close the door. Get all my shit on. 10 minutes later, I'm out the door. Because I'm one of them girlies.
Rin takes maybe 15 to kind of put her hair up.
Sammy
Okay.
takes 37 seconds to dust himself off, pick up his shit that is still there.
Well, yeah, the
Ball
boys
it
got
all
nothing
up.
but their jammies.
I'm in leather armor. I'm good.
You sleep in your armor?
Yeah. You don't?
Ready.
That's fine.
I
It
believe
keeps me
there's
warm.
actually exhaustion if you
Yeah,
sleep in
yeah.
armor.
I think you have to make like a con save if you're wearing your armor.
Medium or heavy armor. Light armor, no.
All right, all right.
As you go downstairs, the first thing that you see as you're walking towards the door is Arv with his back kind of leaning up against the wall and his legs kicked up on the bench of one of the tables. And as he hears the footfalls of the you all descending the stairs heading out, he folds up, large piece of parchment. Well, now that we've wasted half the day,
Arv, where's my stuff?
it's on the horses.
Awesome. I go out the door to the horses to grab my stuff. I'm not I'm not paying him any mind.
Master thief.
You hear behind you in a slightly southern twang. Good morning, Arv. Sorry, we had a hell of a night. We'll get started now. And I've got my backpack and go.
I hope it was worth it.
I actually think it was.
There's probably that many more people that might not be able to be saved because of you now.
I'm gonna grab his face. Arv. Calm down. Trust me, this affects me more than any of you other ones. But we gotta take care of what's ours too. There's nothing left to save, then there's nothing left to save, but we're doing the best we can. Let's go. Smack him on the ass. Get on the horse.
Alrighty. The rest of you, are you falling in line?
I mean, first I gotta put on my armor, but yeah.
Okay.
So you come out here, you go out running out in your jammies, and then you put on your armor outside.
I mean, yeah. Right. Riker needs his things, so yeah, that's just how it works in his mind.
Herc, did you come downstairs or you still up in the room?
I came.
Okay.
Oh, is there a... No?
It's been
Alrighty.
invited.
Thanks for getting everything ready. Where are we going, little man?
A deep breath. We're headed north through the Starwater Pass, like I originally thought we were going to. Gonna head through the Goblin Marches and up into the Anarak Desert.
You said that there was a faster way, or is this the fast way?
No, originally I thought that this might be flooded. If it continued to rain, the terrain might not be very conducive to us trudging through on horseback. You know, and with the rapids probably already being more agitated, I didn't want to take the chance of somebody falling in on a narrow pathway and being swept downstream. Dangerous. Again, once it stopped raining last night, I decided that I was going to take my chances.
So this is the fast way.
Yes, this is the fast way. The other way would have been heading either far east or far west, and it would have caused a lot of backtrack.
Well then, let's get moving.
Alrighty. Noticing that Herc has his steed. There is an extra horse. Arv just kind of... Where did you acquire a horse?
Lathander
Orcus. Was it oh, it's Lathander. That's who you. Yeah, that's right. Not Orcus. That's right.
Isn't he beautiful? His name is Dawn Star.
Very, in fact. Trying to think.
Mr. Herc? Fun fact, apparently Sammy's mother is a follower of Lathander as well.
Which is probably the most followed god in Cormyr.
I didn't know you were a follower of Lathander. I thought you...
I've got my main man, Lathander, my two ladies,
Oh my god.
Got my amulet of Sune and my coin of Tamora.
Mm-hmm.
Emmy visibly shakes his head at that.
Apparently, no one god can keep Herc satisfied. He's gotta.
He's not a one god man.
Ay, ay, ay.
I love
Guess
that.
I
Poro.
need faith for the rest of us. It seems somehow
Thank you.
none of you
I think
give
you
them
have
their
enough.
due.
I think you have enough faith for all of us there, sir.
I hope so. Gonna need help on this journey.
Oh. I look back at the ladies. You got plenty of help. That's the truth.
Certainly had Tamora on our side last night.
And he squares his face, looks ahead, and begins writing.
Yep.
Well, I already paid for this, so I'm going to take it just in case something happens to one of ours. We won't be held up. Okay. And he just kind of kicks off and starts heading north. Back, very similar to the direction that you just returned from, heading from the haunted halls of Evening Star. As you continue north out of the town, eventually you come to the point to where you veered off right to go to the haunted halls, and you continue along the path, ascending up through kind of a rocky gorge until you venture back around towards the Starwater River, eventually coming in between two mountains along a very uneven rocky mountain pass. You can see these massive mountains on either side of you, and you can indeed see that the river is agitated. It is flowing fast. It is loud. So far, relatively uneventful. This will be a long trek. You will probably spend the entirety of the day traveling north through the mountains. Is there anything that you would like to do during this travel?
Are we on horses like the entire time, or are we like resting?
Probably stopping every now and then to give them a break. But yeah, probably walking the majority of the day with them, or riding them the majority of the day. Maybe even times where you don't necessarily want to remain on horseback for an especially narrow area, and you'd rather lead them through. That way, God forbid, something happened and the narrow passage kind of collapsed down into the river. You would have an opportunity to react, and maybe only your horse would be sacrificed to the rushing waters below. But yeah, for the most part, you guys are riding for the day.
Gotcha.
Is there anything you're working on?
No, it's just I just want to imagine that, like, as we stop, Riker just has his like weapon in his hand. He's like kind of like looking at it weird. He says, Arv, when you took my stuff this morning, how did you put down my weapon? The sights are all off on this thing.
I just picked it up and put it in the saddle. I
So
didn't touch it.
You just threw it in the saddle? Oh, that's why it's off by 1.7 degrees. That's gonna throw off my aim.
We've got nothing but time.
Riker's
You
already-
can adjust your sights.
Rick is already building in the Charlie rolls.
Right?
I mean, yeah, but that takes away from other stuff I want to do. As he's like continuing, like looking down the sights, like making like very fine-tuned adjustments.
I'm gonna kind of. So when we crest to the top, and whenever we get to another like hillish area, I'm just gonna scan surroundings, see what we see. Uh, any easy paths, any trails, anything following us, shit like that.
Very good. Very good. Very good thing to do. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
With pleasure.
Give me a second. As you're continuing through this mountain pass with the rushing river just to your right, you can see both sides are almost sheer, straight up and down, with some rocks kind of jutting out here and there, but nothing to really give a whole lot of ability to climb. But you do see, kind of gazing behind you and looking off on either side, you do see some figures across the river, kind of up a ways, traversing. And it doesn't necessarily look like they're... It appears that they were trying to be stealthy about it.
Are they carrying any weapons on them, let's say? Am I able to see from that?
With a 13, I'm going to say not from this angle.
Probably gonna take a step back. I don't know if any of y'all looked across, but it seems perhaps that somebody might be looking at us and watching us, doing a very bad job of trying not to be seen.
Terrible job. Where are they?
Just stay back. But and I'll point towards a landmark and then give some description about, like, if you take your thumb and you go like this, they're over there.
Oh, Riker immediately turns around to get a look at them.
I'm sure that we've already clocked them the moment Sammy mentioned something with our passives.
Okay.
Ren and I. Maybe.
Yeah. They did roll low enough that you would be able to see them. Let me go ahead and transition you over to a different map. And before I reveal anything, I would like you to place yourself on a horse. Not the one that is just behind Arv, because that's the extra horse. But
Well, I would have probably, been real close.
Rin's gonna be stunned.
Damn you, Arsa! Damn you, Rin! You took my horse. Damn you!
None of these
Gotta be
horses
faster.
look Dawnstar enough, but
yeah, sorry. I mean,
all right.
Theater of the mind,
Tokens.
Herc.
Yeah.
I'll put a little halo over that horse, and then you're good.
Oh, and in the morning, I summoned Ardu to be lightning based instead of acid. He is now blue.
okay.
Did you learn that lesson? Finally.
Let me reveal.
Feelsies. Oh.
Gonna see spread out among the kind of shrubbery that's clinging almost like ivy to the sides of the mountains, kind of dangling over the edge. But you can see just kind of the upper half of them peeking up, watching you, following you. What do you do?
So kind of curious. Get away. I
Just somebody with fireball capabilities. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh no, not. I don't get that till later.
They're
Riker will.
they're about 50 feet up. So
Oh,
I'm
they have
gonna
the high
say,
ground.
yeah, they definitely have the high ground. This is one of, that's why I was saying from the angle that you were looking at, you couldn't necessarily see their lower half to see if they had, they were carrying crossbows or longbows or what sort of weaponry they had on them. I'm not saying that you can't hit them, but I'd say mark it at like 120 feet is the range that you would need to be able to.
I mean, if it's 120 feet, that's perfect for what I was gonna do anyway.
Okay.
Riker will flip on his mask, and I'm going to cast message, and Riker will just say, "Hi, can we help you?"
No response.
Riker's like, "Wait, hold on. That didn't work." He flips it again and says, "Hi, can we help you? I hope this works." No response.
They don't respond.
Okay. Riker just shouts ahead. Guys, either they don't want to talk or this thing is broken.
Just hug the wall, stay away from them, and ignore them. At least until you hear the clattering. Then, well, hide behind a rock.
As you continue on, Herc, were you going to say something?
No.
As you continue on, you get a little bit further before Arv I'm just going to drag all of your tokens just a little bit further. There.
Here you go.
Arv stops and kind of slowly puts his hands up and turns and looks behind him towards you all.
Well, what's the hold up?
Are you being mugged?
I told you they'd be here.
Is that Rexy's voice?
It is Rexel's voice.
Rexel, not Rexy. Do not confuse my brother or my father. God damn it!
I overheard I overheard this one talking in the tavern about where they were going. You did good. You will be rewarded. Maybe I'll put a little extra credit on your tab next time you come to gamble.
It's Strahd.
Oh my god.
Well, now I'll regret not slitting his throat last night.
A woman clad in like a red leather with some pauldrons kind of draping over her shoulders, braided blonde hair, steps out. This'll be about as far as you go. Need you put everything in these satchels and be on your way. There won't be any trouble, but just make sure you put those fancy little rings in there. And you can see Rexel kind of staring there with a shit-eating grin.
Riker is just like, no, thank you. We'll actually just continue forward, actually.
Ma'am, this is a bad idea for you.
Yeah, man, you have no idea what we just saw, like literally last night. Compared to that, I don't think anything can frighten me at this point.
So let me get this straight then, as I come riding up. So you'd rather toss yourselves to us in the name of a man that abandoned his child in the mines of haunted halls. You'd rather do something like that. You'd rather do something silly like that. First of all, just putting your name. What's your name anyway?
Ulva.
Ulva. You'd rather attach your name to this monster that's just grinning like a fucking idiot right next to you.
Listen, I don't care about what he is. I care about my money.
John, while they're having this conversation, Riker's gonna get off his horse, and I'm going to create my cannon while they're distracted.
Okay. This one, I will say, is coming up, and Arv looks back at you guys and says, "Listen, it's not worth it. I can get more from the capital. I'll just need to cast a message. It'll be fine. You get resupplied."
We don't have time to resupply, as you so mentioned this morning. So either we can peacefully be on our way, or unfortunately, the town is gonna be short some bandits and Sammy's shitty father. At this point, I want Ardu to be like right in front of the woman. So we have a dragon.
One, but
The size of a mastiff. It's not that small. And I will
That
also be
big.
getting off the horse and tying the horse to the thing and grabbing my bow.
If you attempt
I
to
suggest-
arm yourself, combat will start. Like if you like pull out your bow and your arrows, initiative will absolutely start.
Ma'am, I warn you, this is a really bad idea for you. We have a paladin on our side.
This is giving off that I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Yes,
You got a dragon.
got the
and
power of
paladin.
God and dragons on my side.
gods and dragon. Yeah.
Gods, that's right, gods.
Let's
Okay.
make sure we get his religions straight.
I guess I'll ride up and I'll cast command at level 2
On whom?
on her and this guy here.
I think you can only do it on one person.
At level 2, you can cast it on 2 people.
Oh, nice, fancy.
Okay. Is
And
command
I'll-
consider like a charm?
That is a good question, actually.
Command is not considered a charm spell. Okay, carry on.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's what I just saw.
And I will say, flee.
What the fuck?
It's F-L-E-A-Y. It's like F-L-E-A, flee.
Yeah.
They turn into fleas, literally.
They just get real
They're
itchy.
hopping away.
What sort of save? Was that charisma?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. What do I need to beat?
27.
29.
No.
34.
It's
just being
a
generous.
14.
Giving you a chance, John.
Just a 14.
Well, she didn't pass.
Just a 14,
He
you said?
also didn't pass.
Yeah, just a 14.
Will you link command? I need to know how long this lasts for.
Like a minute.
Yeah, I think it's a minute.
round. Duration 1 round.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it's only
No,
it's only the round. I was thinking the
it's
other
one round.
Right, it's not suggestion that lasts for 8 hours. Grin.
Alrighty.
However, you did say flee, so
I want to see what happens
Spend it.
here.
Entire round running.
All right. I need everybody to go ahead and get their initiative up there, so we don't have to do it later.
Click your token.
Hold on. Stop. Fucking hell! I hate
he didn't
this.
clear. He didn't clear.
Well,
You didn't click your token.
no.
I did.
I didn't clear.
He didn't clear.
Yeah, I didn't clear.
Is it clear now?
Is it- yeah,
Yeah, it's clear now.
clearly.
Yeah. It didn't show
Clear.
up in the turn order.
Oh, he'll put it in.
Weird. My token's totally clicked, so that's super weird.
I cleared
yeah,
it.
hold up.
What
My
the fuck is that?
No, I rolled. Okay, I rolled after it cleared.
Oh,
it's I can roll other things. It's not letting me roll initiative though on D&D Beyond.
You know, D&D Beyond got so much better when Wizards of the Coast purchased it. My
Dude,
God.
so much better. I love it.
So much better.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 and it's a +2. So
I rolled a 19, but it didn't even show up. What the
I
We're-
fuck?
don't hit the little thingy anymore. I just hit the +3 button.
yeah, that's what I tried, but it just brings up the menu for initiative and it won't let me.
So you're 18,
Roll.
Riker.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Arsis is
I already put mine
11. Herc is 16. Ulva is 20.
She's running away like a little pansy.
I did say I would have tried to get as close as possible.
Okay.
So,
Possible is.
are
a
you
mile
allowing
away.
me to move my token / horse up to a spot?
Yeah, that's fine. And then. Okay. Why did Herx not update 16? Enter. This is so weird. Okay, everybody has one. And then descending. Okay. So
My shitty father rat.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can you... Okay. And then... There. Okay. I will say that that is their flee. There are still the bandits that are up on the ledge across from the way.
And they dash.
With their action.
Mhm.
Is that a requirement?
Well, if they get, they have to follow the command to the letter. So to flee, would imagine that they would action dash.
Okay.
Then,
Because
like,
they
the
can't
spirit
go
of it.
any further off the map, I'm just going to add how far away on their token that they are off the map. The woman in red is 40 feet away from the edge of the map, and the other guy is 20 feet away from the edge. Let me double check, because... Okay. All right. Alrighty, Rin. What do you do at this point? Seeing them fleeing, do you take any actions?
Yeah. Just as like seeing that maybe a battle's gonna happen here, Rin is going to put on her Mantle of Inspiration, aka going into hot mode. Everyone gets 8 temporary hit points. Well, sorry, not everyone. We'll go with Riker, Herc, and Ursus. Sorry, Sammy. That one wasn't personal.
I don't know. It kind of feels personal since I'm not receiving that
mostly
once.
Well, it still died. I was gonna go with you because you were closer, and then I was like, wait, Ursus died, so.
Yeah, dude, this is what happens when you have a father.
Not for long.
Fault for being born. I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
And that's all she's gonna do.
I
Alrighty.
kind of want to get really hot. Like,
We're
guys,
just
don't
so
hit me.
hot. Everyone is like amped up, like ready to go.
I'm not amped.
Well, sorry, Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I could get one more person.
It would be Ardu.
Or it would be his cannon. That's what would happen.
Maybe at a higher level. John, is the giant rock on the map an actual giant rock, or are we supposed to be ignoring that?
No, it's a giant rock.
Cool. So we get cover from the guys along the edge if we're behind the giant rock.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would say not total cover. Like it's not a pillar that's 60 feet in the air. It's more like probably
+2 +5. It's fine.
yeah. But also you would probably have to be right up against it. Like where you're standing right now is not going to be considered cover.
Okay. Takes off the command spell.
Yeah. As she shakes off the command spell, she will make a command of her own, not the actual spell, to her archers, for them to fire. But they won't do that until their turn. She will spend her 40 feet of movement.
Fast motherfucker.
She is very fast. To get right at the edge of the map. And then she will throw two
Or Arv.
poison daggers at Arv.
Hey, John, also, I don't think Arv is in initiative.
He's not.
He's stunned.
He just doesn't get a turn,
confused.
guys.
No,
Right, but
he
he's
does.
a wizard. We need him.
What? No, we don't need those nerds.
Not at all. Also, is Rexel in initiative?
No, he's just gonna be a stooge.
No, we're gonna add him.
Yeah, let's add him. Get fucked, Rexel.
Yeah, do I have permission
Sucks
to
to
kill your
suck.
dad?
Say that
Sammy?
again?
Do I have permission
Huh?
to kill your dad?
No.
So you
Sammy
Alrighty.
wants to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Um,
hearing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
21 to hit. Hits.
Who's she attacking?
Arv.
Oh, Arv. Okay,
And
got it.
then she will throw the other blade. 18 to hit also hits. Okay, so
Fucking beef up a little
15.
bit, buddy.
What?
plus 15, so 30 points of Oh, what did I do? I hit that. Oh, shit.
No,
Did you
What's
kill
wrong?
Arn?
D&D's over, guys.
I've got a fucking button on my keyboard that I hate that minimizes all of my tabs.
Oh, that's the worst.
No.
And I need to get rid of that. I need to map it something else. It's
Get out
like
right now.
right above my minus button on my numpad. Okay, so minus 30 points of damage. Arv
Fuck.
like takes these poison blades. Like you can see the green just dripping off of them as they speed right towards him, hitting him square in the shoulder, in the abdomen, and he looks pretty rough immediately. That will end her turn. Sammy, it is now your turn.
So she's right at the edge of the map, right?
Yeah, she is actually right there because she used her 40 feet of movement speed to get back.
Fuck me. Oh. That puts me at 60 feet if I try to move up on her. But that's not going to work right now. So, I'm going to use my action, or I'm going to move. Hey, look at that. I've been within 30 feet of good old Dad right there.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm going
Hey, Pops,
to...
take a swim. Sorry, it's your character moment.
I'm just gonna run up and... I mean, it's not even gonna be...
Hey, Dad, let me
It's
let me
not-
ask you a question.
It's not gonna be... I'm just taking my rapier and I'm just gonna try to run it right through his torso.
Okay.
A lot of pent up energy that's going right.
Oh, totally
through
not
his
lethally though, right?
head. No.
Oh, very like extra lethal if I could.
And it's sneak attack because he's fucker.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does a 25 hit good old Dad?
You even see him a little more equipped this time, appearing to have some bits of leather armor equipped,
So he
knowing that
missed.
there was a potential scuffle. Yes. But as you round the corner of this rock and you see him, he doesn't have any
red.
blade drawn. But as you, with your own rapier, lunge forward, describe how you kill him. He's a commoner. It doesn't take much.
Yeah, you
It does
probably
not.
could double his hit points.
And then
Oh
some.
yeah, that's a straight up merc move right there. I'm just full body weight right into his chest, and as I hear the little gasp come out of him, a whisper, "It's the last time that you put your hands on Mom." And then I'll pull the blade and just push him with my shoulder to knock him over.
Yeah, as you withdraw the blade, a gasp of breath expels from his lungs and blood kind of splatters onto your face. He falls backward amongst the uneven rock surface below him, toppling into a awkward angle.
Hey, combat's over, guys! I did it.
He won. We should have killed him.
And that's how you win D&D, right there. You kill your father.
Yeah.
All right. So now my next question is: this rock over here.
Mm-hmm.
About how tall is this? I'm not assuming very high.
It's about 5 foot tall.
Feet. All right. Well, I used all my normal movement to get over there. I'm going to use my bonus action movement to dash right there. And remembering what happened in the forest, I'm going to... Hold on, wait. I regret that move.
Lay prone.
I will crouch behind that rock and try to be a more difficult target for the archers.
Okay.
That is it.
Um. I can't believe.
I killed my dad. Believe it.
No.
Bastard had it coming.
I was looking at I was looking at an action. Okay. That ends Sammy's turn. It is now Riker's turn. How do you proceed?
So I think while Sammy was talking before, I did say I was gonna bring my cannon up. Is that next to me?
Yeah. I mean, if you brought your cannon up, then you can. Yeah, you can plop it out there.
That's why I got off the horse in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just drag that there. Bonus action. Oh, this is the ballista, by the way, just in case it matters.
Okay.
The ballista, it has a range of 120 feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fire at this guy right here with it.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. That is going to be. Oh, I have to roll this manually. It's not letting me roll from D&D Beyond. Almost max damage, 15.
Yeah. That hurts. But they are still out.
All right, and as part of that bonus action, I'm gonna command it to move over there.
Okay.
And my action, I will load up a firebolt and fire at that same guy. I take it at 27 will hit.
27 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Oh, nope, there it is. 15 and arcane firearm, I get to add a d8 to that roll. So 21 damage total.
That definitely slays them. Yes. Yes, indeed. Man, Aod is struggling today.
A lot of things are struggling today, I feel like.
Yeah.
Must be the moon.
As the barrage of your cannon goes up and hits him with the force damage, he looks winded, and then immediately after you take aim with your firebolt, and you can see the little bit of grassy shrubbery around him catch a flame as he falls over unconscious. Not everything is going to catch wildfire, but you can safe to say that particular person is dead.
All right, and movement. Get behind the rock. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. It is Arv's turn. Arv is going to hop down off of his horse.
I think he's gonna fall off of the horse. He took 2 daggers to the gut.
Yeah, he hops off the horse and casts
Just a
mage
flesh
armor.
wound.
Because he didn't have that cast earlier. Because he's not in melee range of anything, he can't really do that. And that will end his turn. Herc, is now your turn.
Upon Dawnstar, I will charge forth.
Okay.
I'll see Sammy's dad kind of be shocked. And then
Yeah, pooling blood just pouring from his abdomen, covering the rocks in the ground nearby.
I have all my lay on hands points now, so I can.
Are you gonna heal
I
him up?
swear to God, he's dead. Dead. Dad is
mean-
dead.
You can try, but
I'm joking.
I go over, I put all my lay on hands on him to try to bring him back to life.
I will
boot up ass.
see. 50. 50. I assume I have pretty good cover with this rock here from the archers.
At your current position, yeah.
Okay. I'll hold here, and then once either Ulva or the captain gets in range, I'm gonna hold an action to throw a javelin.
Okay. Alrighty. That ends your turn.
Actually, why don't I just cast Bless?
All right. I love AO.
Yeah.
But it's going to give me an aneurysm with its pausing, so I'm going to mute it for now.
Fair. Oh wait, how many do I get to cast? 3 people with Bless? Yeah, I'll do Bless instead. On me, Sammy, and Arsis.
Okie dokie. Rin. You
Oh yeah.
are taking an singular light crossbow attack at disadvantage because it's beyond 80 feet. Does an 8 hit?
No,
Sammy.
I'm a little hardier than that.
just a little bit though. It's a 9.
You are going to take 2 light crossbow attacks at disadvantage. You have cover from neither of them.
Fuck off with that 20.
20 hits. 14 does not hit, I assume, correct?
Does not, no.
Okay. You take 13 points of piercing damage.
Fuck off.
It is now the other bandit who uses 20 feet of their movement to get back on the map. And then another 15 feet of movement to get right there. I lied, only 10 feet. I thought they had 35. They do not. And they will use... you cast Bless. So you do not have that. Herc, you will take a light crossbow attack at you. I lied. That is the bandit captain. He does not have the crossbow. So he will stay right there. Actually, he will be right there instead. Arsis, it is now your turn.
Hi.
You, from your position, do not have line of sight on either Ulva or the bandit.
If I move there, do I?
Yes.
Arp's moving there. All right. I'm gonna hit the bandit captain,
Okie dokie.
and actually, I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark the bandit captains. So do that. Okay, perfect. And then we are going to do a bow and arrow attack at his face. Does a
27 definitely hit.
27.
Yep.
Oh, hold on, I forgot.
Yeah.
29.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 points of damage plus the reaction from Ardu plus the hunter's mark. And then the favored foe as well. So all of that damage. And
Okie
it's
dokie.
lightning from Ardu.
Alrighty. 5, 7, 13, 16 total points of damage. 2 of them two of them being lightning.
Hey, hold on. I got another attack.
Yeah.
So does a 20 hit?
Yes, a 20 does hit.
Okay. 7 plus 6 damage.
13.
Yep. So that is my turn.
Okie dokie. Rin, we're all the way around to you.
Yay! All right. Rin's gonna bop off her horse and run up kind of next to Herc.
Okay.
So that she is close enough to cast Shatter. So she hits both the bandit king or the bandit boy and Ulvra.
Whoa, what a demotion. Bandit king to bandit boy.
He doesn't deserve the title of man.
Talk about some
Gonna be
vicious
dead
mockery.
pretty soon, so
So give me a con save of 14 for both of them.
all your damage anyways, because it's half damage if they succeed.
I know, it's nice.
Okay, Ulva fails, but the bandit boy succeeds.
So he still gets what?
8.
Oh,
17.
Yeah, it's a half.
Oh, yeah.
damage
yeah,
if
I
they
didn't see
fail,
that it
or they
already
pass.
rolled. And okay. I love you guys.
That was bandit
I got to
boy.
use the restroom real quick. So
Alright,
let's
good
take a
luck.
quick fiver.
Good luck.
Quick fiver.
Good.
Sounds good.
Yep. Hopefully everything comes out all right.
It won't.
Alrighty. Potty break.
Backpack, backpack.
Sammy, did you write your father to be a full-on villain?
He was always a villain in my heart.
Oh. Like, I mean, there is the I'm just a little bit of an ass, but then there's this he deserved to be stabbed by you, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Herc shouldn't have been so nice to try to pull him out of the cave in the first place. Should have just straight up let him die, but that's not in Herc's blood now, is it?
I mean, we are the good guys, so we tend to want to save people.
No, 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 no. We're not the good guys.
No, we are.
We're just guys that do good on occasion. Then we dip our toes in patricide.
That's you.
You're guilty by association. If there was a judge, this would be a RICO case.
I mean, I would have stabbed him just as hard. Promise.
Well, Sammy, you killed your father. How are you feeling?
Pretty good, I think.
Great. Really good. Bad dogs need to be put down.
Andrew, do you play fighting games?
Nope. I am
Oh.
very bad at them.
I'm going to Evo this weekend
Oh, really? Where at?
in Vegas.
Is that as like for a fighting game tournament or?
I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
competing because I'm also very bad at them, but
Wait, is it like fighting games in general or like a specific one?
it's a bunch of them.
Because I know Tekken is like super popular right now.
And my internet just went out. You guys still there?
Yep. You're you're no longer frozen. You're
Yeah.
good.
It's the ultimate fighting game tournament.
Ultimate. Wow.
A bunch of my friends from Final Fantasy were going, and I was like upset because they didn't include me in the plan, so I couldn't make the choice. But then somebody dropped out and they had room for one more person. I was like, dude, I'm doing it. I'm going.
Dude.
Yeah. So
Where
gonna
you
fly
going?
to Vegas tomorrow and go to Evo.
Oh my god.
What's Evo?
The ultimate fighting game tournament.
Whoa. Are you a fighting game person?
I am not. I have
But
people,
do they have Smash?
Mm.
yeah. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
There's a stream schedule. Event.
Oh yeah. There's Tekken. I knew it was there somewhere.
Yeah, Tekken is what my friends are going to play on Friday. That's the one I'm gonna go watch them do.
The only person I know from Tekken is King, and that's just because King is just a hunk.
So Street Fighter, Tekken.
More about this hunk.
Oh,
Guilty
wait,
Gear, mostly-
hold on. Let me find a picture.
So no, it doesn't look like there's any Smash Brothers. I'm sorry. There's Under Night in Birth, whatever the fuck that is.
Bria, I'm sending you a picture of King from Tekken.
Isn't he like the tiger?
Hold on. She has to see the picture first. He is a hunk,
Whoa!
right?
Wow, he's the furry of my dreams.
Dude, look at those pecs. I mean, my god.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
quite the vibe.
So tomorrow
Right?
morning I'm flying to Vegas, Bria, to go to Evo, which is the
Sweet.
biggest fighting game tournament ever, I guess.
That's so fun.
I have a handful of friends that are competing, and so I'm gonna go cheer them on and enjoy Vegas for the first time.
Wait, are they gonna cosplay
wow.
as well? Because that'd be cool.
No,
Man.
I mean they cosplays as Koreans. Does that count?
You know what? I'll allow it.
You said you're going to Evo? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Dude, have so
I've
much
never
fun in
been.
Vegas, though.
I mean, I'm only gonna be there, I think Friday and Saturday, and then I'm flying home on Sunday. But still, it's just like
That's
all it-
more than
that-
enough time.
That's all it takes from what I've heard.
16 degrees. It's gonna be gross.
What
Good
games are they
AC
competing in?
inside.
Gross, the
They're
sun.
competing in Tekken, for
Mm.
Tekken 8, and so they signed up, and then they had room. Like they're all sharing a hotel room, and they're like, "Well, one person dropped out. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Tickets to Vegas are like $200. Yeah, I'm coming."
I just watched
Damn.
the Lil Majin documentary of the tournament. I think it was 2019. He's like the only American who made it top 8, and he just went there with his girlfriend for vacation. It's a great story,
Nice.
but it'll be fun. I've always wanted to see something like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it allows me to meet a bunch of my internet friends that I've not met in real life yet, and it's a fun little activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be really cool.
All right, I'm
Alrighty.
done. Toot my own horn.
Rin, what did you say you did this turn? Or did we get to you?
We were on me. I
Okay.
did the shatter, and then
That's right, you did the shatter.
I did the shatter.
So you used
Blew
some of your
people up.
movement. Did you use all of your movement?
Basically, I used all the movement I was gonna use, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna give Perk a little bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
do what you gotta do.
Hell yeah.
You
Okay.
do you, boo.
Alrighty. It is Olva's turn. And she is going to use 40 feet of movement to come right up here
Yeah.
to Sammy.
Yeah, that's why I
And-
didn't go prone.
Is going to make 2 poison blade attacks.
I think you killed her lover.
17 and 11.
17 will hit, but the 11 will miss.
Dude, just
Alrighty.
cast shield.
He's got the reaction. Uncanny dodge.
I do just take half
For
damage.
the one that silver
Let
Wait,
me.
what?
She's
I think she
shouting
said- Say that all
silvery
again.
barbs.
Silvery barbs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give me a second.
See, I look out for Sammy sometimes.
Sometimes it's the key word.
Sometimes it only matters.
See, that's code for too little, too late.
Not really.
Yeah.
This one might actually called it.
Well, that's DJ's words, not mine.
16.
Well, didn't you already roll the 10? Technically?
No, he's got to roll again and take the lower roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, 16 meets.
Okay.
It was still a lower roll than that 17, though.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, the only reason why I have to re-roll is because, like, if she used silvery barbs, already knowing that the next one would fail, like if we took the disadvantage version of the one that had already existed, it would make it a no-brainer on whether or not to use it.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's no risk.
so
yeah.
you take 7
And
points
then
of
you
piercing.
give somebody else advantage, Bria.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give Sammy the advantage for his next attack. Since I tried to at least help him one way, maybe I can help him the other way.
7 points of
fine.
piercing and 10 points of poison damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to have that.
Okay. That will, however, bring us to your turn.
All right, I'm
So,
going to.
Not your turn.
You little
Alright.
goober.
Sorry.
All right.
Shame on
I'm
you.
taking that shanking a little personally right there, and I am going to return the favor and shank her back
Okay.
with the rapier. So this is with advantage then, correct?
Yeah.
Oh!
I don't even
Yo!
Let's just. Oh wait, hold on. And.
Oh my god, dude, you killed her.
I mean, maybe.
So that's
15 plus 17.
15. So that's 32 points of damage to Miss Ulva.
Alrighty. She is going to use her reaction to uncanny dodge.
That's not fair.
So she will take 16. She will take 16 points of damage.
Well, she gets 2 attacks. I guess you get another attack too.
That would be nice.
You do. You get your bonus action attack.
I think he
I'm
used
actually-
rapier though.
He did.
I did use my rapier. So I'm gonna instead back off 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. Right there.
We're all really clustered, huh?
Well, I did just find out she's kind of roguish,
And he's
so
hiding underneath the horse.
I don't think she's got a fireball, but I've been wrong before.
Um. Okay.
And that will be the end. Oh, wait. And I'm going to use my bonus action to hide from the archers.
Okay. Alrighty. Um, Ulva is going to use a legendary action.
Okay, she's a bant.
What?
I would prefer it if she didn't do that.
She's a low level like card shark, and she's like got legendary actions. What a bitch.
Yeah. So I need to do
Jump in the river. Would be legendary. Yeah.
10-foot
Just
cube.
ski yourself off the cliff. Explode.
I thought she just got big. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know why that's doing that. Okay.
By any chance, did you want me to roll a stealth against the archers?
Yeah, if you would, please. Sorry, you did say you were hiding. I mean,
There you go.
like, if you're hiding against the archers, they can't possibly hit you from the location that you're at.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's going to help me with Miss Sassy Pants over there, but whatever.
Let me draw a rectangle on here. I lied. How do I don't know how to do that.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make a fucking 10-foot cube on
There's a linger button that you can do on that one.
Yeah, thank
or
you.
can just draw it.
linger. Okay. There we go.
Linger.
Okay.
Do you have to?
She is going to use her legendary action to throw down what appears to be some form of smoke cloud. That also, as soon as it hits, it is going to create a flashing and dazzling light. I need both Arsis and Herc to give me.
Dex saving throws.
Oh shit! There's no save for
Strength
this.
saving throws?
Each creature in the
Oh.
assassin's of the assassin's choice in the area takes 2d8. You take
Excuse me, what?
yeah.
Oops.
According to this, you take 8 points of psychic damage, and she is. You don't know where she's at. She's invisible.
Well, it's a
Oops.
good thing you guys had those temporary hit points.
Okay. Turn
If
order.
I take damage to temp hit points, do I still roll a con save for that?
There is no con save.
Or a concentration check, I mean?
Oh, I would imagine so.
That is it's damage, so
Yeah.
that would be a
Yeah,
con
yeah.
save.
Yeah, whether or not
It's not
it's
letting me roll.
we've been having issues
My
with D&D
question.
Beyond. I think what we should do after this session is we should all uninstall Beyond 20 and reinstall Beyond 20 before next session.
Okay.
To make sure that there wasn't like some update or something. I really hope that D&D Beyond isn't doing something wild and like blocking it because they want to discourage people using Roll20.
Roll20.
Yeah.
My check is the same as my save right now, so
That's okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Cool.
that was the only one I was gonna roll.
Sammy, end of Sammy's turn. Legendary action. Riker, it is now your turn.
Okay. Something you wanted to add first?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Unless otherwise, unless I say otherwise or you do something, that smoke will linger in that area, making both Arsis and Herc, any attacks or anything within that area be at disadvantage.
Just Arsis and Herc.
Yeah. I mean, if the ones that are outside are attempting to attack inside of it, you'll be attacking with
Yeah,
disadvantage.
I'll save you time. I have no plans on doing anything within that area.
Cool.
Bonus action, I'm going to move the cannon 15 feet, so 5, 10, and 15. With its range, could I hit either this guy or this guy?
Oh, for fuck's sake, the measure tool. Okay.
Yeah, you can only use one thing at a time. That's why if you draw it out, it's a little bit better.
Yeah, I should have done that. Yeah,
It's
you
120 feet.
Yeah, you can hit either of them.
Okay. I'll keep things simple. I'm just going to go for this guy over here first
Okay.
with the cannon.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. Oh, come on. There we go.
Hey,
Yeah, that hits.
that looks like a solid hit.
Yep. And 2d8.
Nice.
Thank you. Bro, I did it. All right. That's
There
fine.
are the Charlie rules. There we go.
Damage is damage. That's fine by me. Riker will come out a little bit as well. And I will load up a firebolt into my gun and fire at the same guy.
Okie dokie. Go for it. 27 hits.
hit. All right, so let me do that. 8 damage
Okay, a little
plus
better.
arcane firearm, so 16 damage total.
Nice. Yeah, that person's looking pretty hurt. With
And then,
that, that firebolt.
Yep, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, it is Arv's turn, and he is going to step out from behind the rock, and he is going to cast. Let me double check the range. 120 feet. He is going to cast Firebolt. 21 to hit. Going to hit.
That's my thing. Can't do that.
9 points of fire damage, slaying that person. Okay.
Well, he only gets 1 die 10.
That will
Yeah, good. Firebolt's my thing.
end his turn. Herc, it is now your turn.
So I'm blind?
No,
Or I'm-
you're not blinded. Like I had said, like blinding light, but you're not blinded. You're just like while you're imagine like darkness.
If you
Like,
step
you're-
out of the
you're-
smoke,
yeah.
you can see.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
See into the smoke.
No true sight tonight.
What about tremor sense?
Ooh. I have to see the target to cast command, is that right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Guess I'm gonna take a huff and a puff and right on through the
Dang.
smoke.
And blow their house down.
Hear the
Real
axe.
quick, Arv would have gotten back behind the rock. But yeah, go ahead, Herc. What you're huffing and puffing and blowing the house down?
No, I'm gonna ride through the smoke.
Okay. You are through the smoke. Still on your horse.
Still on my horse,
Okay.
the Dawn Star Runner. And I will attack this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and do it to it.
Actually, I'm gonna do it from over here. Fenty Seeks.
26 hits. He is not made of plant matter, so you do not get max damage.
11 damage.
All right. Still a sizable chunk of damage.
And then I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay. Do it.
Level 5, let's go.
16 just barely hits.
It's a hit.
Rush him.
That's 13 points of damage.
I love it when the one-handed damage does more than the two-handed damage.
Alrighty. He's looking pretty bloodied at this point. Is that end your turn?
He can't. Oh, I guess I don't know that.
What don't you know?
No, it's fine. That's it. I don't know if he can see through the smoke, if he's got some kind of special connection. Probably does with that lady. But that's it. That's it.
Okay. That seems weird. That top one's closer. Fucking math.
Yeah, man, math is weird, dude.
Math is way weird. Okay, well, actually, there's nothing saying that they can't take a step forward. This one
Also
up
true.
here is going to take a step forward, and Riker, you are going to have 2 crossbow attacks coming your way.
Sounds good.
Wow, first one,
Yikes.
23 to hit.
Okay, I'm actually going to silvery barbs that, because no, actually.
Okay, rolling again.
I will give advantage to. I can't see Arsis. I'll give it to Rin then.
Yeah.
Alrighty, second one, nat 20 again.
On the second roll, not the first roll.
Okay,
Ooh, boy.
10 misses.
Yes.
The second bandit is going to make their attack.
10 misses.
Also a 10.
Defeated look on John's face.
John, I'm sorry, but I saw the nat 20. I'm like, I have to do
No,
it.
yeah, you got to, for sure. Alrighty. The bandit captain is going to be making 3 attacks. Oh. Okay. Herc, 7, 21, 16.
The 21 hits.
Okay, but not a 7.
No.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Did you explicitly say that you were donning your armor this morning? Just kidding.
We're going back to THACO rules, actually.
Okay.
Love it.
You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. Get fucked, bozo.
Roll that con save.
Roll
Let's
the
see if we
con
get
save for blast.
Ooh, barely.
Ooh.
That was close.
I mean, I'm
Alrighty.
still blessed, so I could have added that. I'm also inspired, so I could have added that. But yeah, it was close. It was close.
Arsis.
It's a good thing you got those in your pocket.
So I will attempt to gingerly step over the corpse of Sammy's dad.
You don't see Sammy's dad's corpse. He's in the smoke.
Oh, I will step all over Sammy's dad's corpse.
Oh, you
Please
tripped.
do. Go for it. You're like, oh, it's soft and... Oh, okay.
Crunch. Get to just the other side of the smoke. I will aim for the bandit captain
Okay.
for my first shot. Actually, no. Bonus action. Ardy will attack. He's just gonna go ahead and run up there and attack.
Okay.
Do him first. Action. Boom, 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 boom. Ardy got a nat 20.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll it.
John is just like silvery barbs.
I wish I had it.
Art probably has it.
It's not. It's 5 plus 2, not 5 plus 5.
So it's 5 plus 2. So 7
Uh-huh.
7 points of damage.
Yeah, and it's lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay, now is the guy still standing, obviously. So
Yeah.
I will shoot him with my longbow.
Oh my god, we've been on the Be Right Back screen for a while. My bad. It's alright.
Oh, no.
It's
Nobody
okay.
watches us anyway.
know.
Right.
It's a
And
28 hit.
28 hits.
Cool.
12 points of piercing damage
No,
minus
I'm not
another
done yet.
6. I know, I'm just fucking counting it as it goes.
And then Ardu's reaction. So
22 total points.
Yeah.
12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 total points of damage. They are looking very bloodied.
ooh, we're gonna hit him again.
Okie dokie. Maybe.
No, we're gonna hit him again.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do I
You.
get
D6 again.
critical on Hunter's Mark?
All roll dice.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at it.
Unless John
but
says otherwise. But...
yeah, I like the person was like on death's
Dead
door on
anyways.
the last one.
No,
Yeah.
I really want him to be more dead. That's
Yeah.
fine.
If there was a way that an arrow could like leave a blown out exit wound, that's what would happen here. Yeah.
No, that's
Put
an
a hell
eye
of a
shot
curve
is
on
what
that
that
thing.
is. That went right into his eyeball.
Yeah, absolutely.
brain. Yep.
The bandit captain is slain.
Cool.
And it.
Now
boy.
I will use the rest of my movement to go prone.
Okie dokie. Rin, it is now your turn.
Huh, that's not what I expected.
Well, there
okay.
is a lady in the fog that's probably gonna murder me.
Yeah, who I can't see or do anything about. And then
But
all
you
of
do have
the-
advantage on your next roll.
You
so-
don't need to see for shadow,
do.
right?
That's true. But I only have one more third level spell slot.
What about second level? Isn't it a
Oh,
second level?
there's a second level. Yeah, I guess I could do a second level shatter since everyone's out of the way there.
Just
Well,
making sure that. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. You guys don't get that. No hand holding. You do what you want to do, boo boo.
he might not be there anymore. Maybe she's in the river.
Do that voodoo that you do.
I mean, I think he's more worried that he's gonna do friendly fire, but I mean, I think we're all far enough away. But
Okay, okay, so for Dissonant Whispers,
they just have to hear you, right?
yeah, I just like think of them and they gotta put up with my stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a rock. A first level Dissonant Whispers aimed at
What's your
our
butt?
homegirl. Wisdom 14 to save. And then if she fails, she has to run far away.
We're real annoyed. She's running all the time. She's like, "Why the fuck am I keep running?"
21.
No.
Oh.
Very creative thought though. Like when you need to be able to hit something that you can't see and want to make sure that you have, you know.
But hey, she
Yeah.
takes 2 damage. That's important.
Is it?
That's half damage still,
I
right?
thought it was save on
Yeah.
Is it a cantrip?
Dissonant Whispers. It's a leveled spell. It might. I think it's.
Is it? If Dissonant Whispers first level, I'm pretty sure it's half damage.
Yeah. Yeah, target takes half as much damage.
Okay.
And doesn't have to move away.
I know this from Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
And then Rin's gonna back the fuck up.
As you move away,
Oh.
No, she.
she used her reaction. You're right. I thought about that earlier.
That's right,
But yeah,
yeah.
she used her reaction for uncanny dodge.
Ooh.
So
That was
you are
close.
way lucky.
That was
That
close.
was very close.
Lawyer.
Sammy, this is going to be an attack against you at advantage because you cannot see her because she is invisible. But as she makes her first attack, she will become visible. 19 to hit. Hits.
I will use my reaction to uncanny dodge the first attack.
Okay. 5 points piercing, 2 points poison.
Hit.
And then second attack, stab. Wrong one. I did not mean to use the legendary action version of that. 23 to hit.
Wait, I thought the 19 was the hit. Hold on. I'm sorry.
This is the second attack.
Two attacks.
Yep, I see. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. I was looking at the wrong things there.
The
Okay, yep,
second
that's
one
fine.
is 7 points of piercing and 4 points of poison. And that ends her turn. Okay, Sammy, it's now your turn.
You're still up?
Yeah, I'm still up. We're gonna shank a bitch and hope for the best. Oh, fuck. Was a
14
hit her?
misses.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Somebody
Hashtag
has
bless.
bless.
Baby. Does 16 hit her?
16 does hit.
Dude, hashtag blessed. Let's go.
Hashtag bless. 22 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he's a special boy and gets sneak attack all the fucking time.
Oh, pretty much all the time.
Swashbuck.
Reaction, uncanny dodge.
Fine.
Okay.
5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, you should have gone into her smoke.
Actually, her smoke is gone.
Oh.
Her smoke dissipated when she came back into.
And I will try to hide from the Archer boys.
Okay, give me
So I'll
a
try to hide from
stealth
everybody in
check,
that spot.
and I will give you.
It's gross.
You feel
Wait.
hidden from the bandits.
Hold on. Hashtag bless. 19.
Yeah, you definitely feel hidden from those folks up there. At the end of your turn, she is going to use a legendary action for movement. What's her passive perception really quick? Let me double check that. She loses you. She is gonna come up to Rin instead.
How rude!
I lied. Arv.
This is why you don't
She's
get
coming up.
inspiring
She's
at
coming
all.
up to Arv because she threw daggers at Arv earlier. Okay, but she can't do anything with just her movement. It is now Riker's turn. Riker, what do you do?
All right. Question: How is she looking?
Smoking.
Like, she appears injured, but
Okay.
not like bloodied.
Okay. Here's what I'll do. First things first, I'm gonna bonus action make a shot with the cannon at this guy over here.
Okie dokie.
25 to hit for better. 7 force damage.
Okay.
Damage is damage.
And I'll use its and it can also move up to 15 feet, so 5, 10, 15. Riker is going to turn around, and he has this like small disc device, and he throws it, and it'll land on her poison blade as I cast heat metal.
One of them?
Oh.
The left hand or the right?
Whatever one has the poison blade in it.
Um.
There.
All of them does. She has 17 poison blades.
Fair.
They're in her boots. They're in all 20 of her belts that decorate her arms and calves.
Keeps it in her cleavage as well.
One in her hair.
So, like, I'll tell you, so you can decide whether or not you would like to do that.
Okay.
She does have a lot of these blades. They are, decorated on her belt.
Do the one in her hair.
Like, so, I'll say that, because what is it? It's like 1d8 or something like that.
It is 2d8, and they have to make a con saving throw or drop the object if they can.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. So my other question is, like, what kind of armor is she wearing?
Leather.
Okay, so yeah, it wouldn't affect her then.
Yeah. So she will take the initial damage, but she will choose to drop. But that's not going to prevent her from having more poison blades.
Yeah. So my other question is, if I were to, because I can target one of the blades on her body as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would it take like a bonus action for her to like pick that up and like get rid of it then?
I don't know. In my mind, I think about like when somebody uses like a throwing dagger, we don't make them use like an action, or
Yeah,
I mean to re-equip another dagger. It's more like a free action to grab it and then utilize it. So I would say it would be something along the lines of if you're targeting one of her blades, she will take the initial damage, but she's going to get rid of it. It's not going to affect her action economy, but she will take the damage.
Okay. Okay. So knowing that, that will definitely change.
I love the spell. I can't wait until you encounter somebody that's wearing plate metal or plate armor.
Yeah.
But
I've been holding on to this.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. I get it. Okay, in that case, I will just throw a firebolt her way.
Okay.
So that much to hit.
27 does hit.
So 7 plus the D8 for arcane firearm. So 15.
Yeah.
She's gonna eat that all.
And our looks hurting, right? Like he's not doing well.
Yeah, he's kind of hurt.
I'll go right up and hope that she targets me. That's my move.
Alrighty.
Boy Riker.
With her legendary action, she is going to stab.
Yep.
You, because she hasn't seen Arv do anything yet. I keep doing that. And 10 misses.
Yep.
Okie dokie. It is Arv's turn. Arv is going to take 5-foot step back because he can. Cast Firebolt, which hits for a whopping 2 points of fire damage. And as he regains his composure, he is going to step back in and make a short sword attack, missing. And he doesn't want to stand right there. But he will.
Herc. Me, Arv.
No. Herc, it's now your turn.
Just to stand by me. I can't click my. What the? Oh, am I already? Do I already have it? Oh, I do. Okay. I'm going to ride. 1, 2, 6. And I'm going to I'm gonna have dropped my I'm gonna drop Hugh like here maybe,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use Tavern Brawler. I'm gonna hit her with my shield.
Okay.
Now this shield is a +1 shield.
Okay.
So we'll use this as the attack.
Like, does Tavern Brawler allow you? Like, is this kind of like one of those
I can use an
improvised weapons?
Improvised weapon as I'm proficient with it.
Okay.
And then bless. Actually, I should have done this in a different order. I'm gonna hit her with. Yeah, I'm gonna hit her with Hugh first.
So you didn't drop Hugh back.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit her, then drop it, and then hit her with the shield. If that makes sense.
Why do you have to drop the weapon to use your shield? Isn't it one-handed?
You'll see.
Because he's about to do something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Hugh. So this will be the Hugh stuff.
Okay. Give me that. 16 just hits.
Great.
Okay.
11 damage. Okay, and then that 21's with my shield.
That hits.
Okay. And then the damage would be a D4. And if it's a +1 shield, do I get a +1 to that?
I would say yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's 9 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna grapple her. Use a bonus action to grapple her.
Okay.
That's why he needed to drop Hugh.
All right. She is effectively grappled.
Yeah, I think that does it.
Cool.
She does not consent.
I think that's pretty much everything, right?
Yeah, I could move. I'll move her 10 feet back with the horse.
Okay.
Or I guess 5 feet since I'm dragging her.
Uh,
I have 10 feet of movement left. So it'd be 5 feet, right? I have to move at half movement.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out some mounted combat stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
I
you
didn't
have the
realize
feet.
that I was going to be on a horse a whole bunch, but I'm really liking it. So I say we lean into
Figure
that.
out mechanics instead of
Yeah.
me.
Okay. But that ends your
Fighter
turn.
Cavalier.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is now the bandit's turn. Arsis,
I'm
your
prone, so they get disadvantage. Those both miss.
Alrighty, it's your turn.
There's only 2 left? Jesus Christ, good job, Riker. I think you're the only one who's been hitting them.
Perf?
Yeah, Arv hit
Yeah,
once.
Yeah, Arv also hit them as well. Yeah.
I will stand up. Oh, I'll crouch, I guess. Use an arrow on this guy.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does not.
You blessed? You're
I am
blessed.
blessed. That's
Oh,
right.
let's go.
So sorry. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit, yeah.
Okay. 6 points of damage to this guy?
Okay. Is this one of those 6 points plus 6 points plus 4 points plus 12 points? Just
No,
6.
not this time.
Okay, just checking.
You forgot the additional 8 points, John.
Yeah, I know.
I need to get a macro that's got like all of my roll.
Okay. 6 points of piercing.
We're still alive. We're gonna shoot again.
Yeah, this one hasn't been touched yet. You just touched it for the
That
first time.
one.
Oh
Yeah,
my
okay.
god.
That's
I guess we're
Hashtag
gonna
blast.
have to throw on
the.
thing.
Are you within 30
we're-
feet?
Am I? Oh no, I'm not, aren't I?
Oh, you're 25 feet. You're okay.
Oh, am I? Okay. Even though he's like 20 feet up.
I thought you
No,
were.
this.
Oh, I thought you were gonna throw on your Ardu's.
Not Ardu's, no.
Oh, okay.
Favored foe. There's no limit on that one.
Oh,
so-
okay. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Ardu's thing.
No,
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
but not great. But that's favored foe.
Okay, barely up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's everything I can do. Ardu's gonna move. And then I'm gonna go prone again behind that rock. That's it.
Alrighty, Rin, what do you do?
To shout some mean things at Ulvra. Only a fool follows a coward into battle, and then she's gonna run back.
I think that was a slight on your dad.
I don't
No,
have a dad
she-
anymore.
Ulvra's the fool for following the coward. The coward
Right.
was the dad.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah. Coward is
Yeah,
an
I don't
insult.
have a dad.
No,
Are
she's
you
going.
talking
Yeah,
about
but
me? I
fool
don't have a
is
dad
also an
anymore. That's
insult.
fine. So, okay.
All right, give me a wisdom save of 14. Sick. Take 5 psychic damage, baby.
And you can see the bit of doubt creeping over her face as she realizes the magnitude, hearing your words and kind of looking around and seeing her right-hand man slain in the road up ahead, the person who led here gutted, and the look on her eyes as she's looking up towards the cliff faces and seeing the bandits with the crossbows starting to look at each other, wondering whether or not they should stick around. She is regretting everything. So
Yeah, thanks.
good work on that one. Do you do anything else?
Nope. Just I ran backwards a little bit. Got away.
Okay. It is her turn. Grappled does not create any disadvantage to attacks. Interesting.
Nope,
Herc,
just movement speed is 0.
you are going to feel her jolt her arm back as she attempts to make 2 poison blade attacks at you.
Disadvantage. Oh, not that that matters, but
How many attacks are at disadvantage? Just the first one?
Just the
Just the
first.
just the
First,
next
yeah.
one, yeah.
Okay, so 25 to hit on the second one
Okay.
for 5 points of piercing and 7 points of poison. She doesn't have any movement, so she is going to stay right there in your arms on the horse. Sammy, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I do this right. I'm just trying to find fucking thing for whatever reason. It is hashtag bless.
Hit. Does the inspiration help?
Use your
you or
bardic
no?
inspiration. Yep.
Oh, again? Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
If you really want to keep it up, you might as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Be a D8 for you now.
I mean, I just need 1 point. So,
Miss Arsis,
yeah,
can
I'll
you
do it.
tap your ear for me, please?
Sorry.
You're okay. Hold on. So what was it? The concentration was lost?
No, I used my bardic inspiration to keep it.
Oh.
And you could have had a D8 if you had wanted it.
You could have had a D8.
I could have had it all. It sounds like rolling in the deep.
Mm. What are you doing, Sammy?
All right, so I'm just looking something up because I'm just double checking all the rules for sneak attack over here. Because I always screw this up with the range shit.
Hold on,
However-
Herc.
So
Your
your swashbuckler doesn't work with ranged, but everything else does. It's ally within 5 feet. It's advantage as long as you don't
However-
have disadvantage.
What's up, John?
So-
your con check with 7 plus 2 is only 9. That doesn't equals 10, which
That's
is
the two. The 2 is my bless, and I was like, oh, I'll use my bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
Yeah, so
gotcha.
no matter
All
what
right,
he
I got it.
rolls,
Yeah,
whatever
he
I
got
roll,
at least
yeah.
10. Got it. Okay, yeah. Just I was okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
Mhm.
All right, sorry, Sammy. I keep interrupting you, brother.
It's fine.
Is it though?
So I would really like to plunk her with the long or the short bow, but I would also have to take steady aim as my bonus action. Don't want to do that. So
You have an ally within 5 feet. You still get sneak attack even if you don't get advantage.
And are you hidden from her, or is it just the archers?
Oh yeah, am I hidden from her? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, you were.
Yeah.
She tried to look for you already.
Okay. Well then, instead of that, I'm gonna pull out my bow and I'm gonna shoot a bitch.
Okay.
Also, all she can really see is my big, hairy, armored chest.
Burke, don't threaten her with a good time.
Do. Oh.
Advantage because you were hidden.
Mm-mm.
Buddy!
Tag blast.
Hold on.
There you go. This is
Actually,
17
hold
hit.
on.
17 hits.
There we go. I was like, I know a 17 hits. All right, so 15 points of piercing damage.
15. Okie dokie.
She gonna uncanny dodge that shit.
No.
How's she gonna dodge when she's swooning?
And then I will take.
God, I
will
wish
take
that
the
were
bonus
me.
action to hide again.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there you go. Plus hashtag plus.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
and 22
well
to add
hidden.
my stealth.
She is going to use a legendary action
Oh.
to remove the grappled condition, basically squirming, sliding out from your grasp, sliding down to the ground, and now she gets to use her full 40 feet of movement.
Doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, I understand.
Iode, you were doing so well there for a second.
Yeah, I know it was doing well. And she's gonna use 40 feet of movement. Which way to go? Which way to go? Which way to go?
Into the water?
Of course.
That's as far as she can get. Which is right at the edge. I feel like this is one of those things where I want to take like a free action to fall.
Like a legendary action?
Yeah, but I'll have to wait. Riker, it's your turn.
I take it she's not looking very good.
No, she's looking pretty bloodied actually. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. First things first. bonus action with the cannon. Gonna fire at her. 'Cause I don't want her coming back. And she probably will come back with a roll like that. That's fine. Cannon misses. I will then load up my a firebolt and try to hit her that way.
Okay.
Never mind.
Are you blessed? Are you blessed? Are
I'm
you
not
blessed?
No.
What
I'm
the
not
fuck?
blessed. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. All right, well, that's all I got.
Alrighty.
Arv's pretty mad at this woman though, so
Going to
Hopefully you
use.
Did just
stumbled
use-
so Arv could fly.
She did use her legendary action though.
I mean,
She
She's
might.
free
I
for-
think
She
she has
has-
another though.
she has 3 total.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah,
off.
free per
That's-
turn.
I mean,
that's the standard rule.
Yeah, that's the standard.
one.
Yeah.
I know. I
and-
thought she only had one because we're low level.
mid-level
yeah.
boss. Yeah.
And with that, she is going to use a legendary action to out into the swelled river, plunking into the water. That will end her turn. Arv is going to kind of peer out, watching her jump off, and take a shot at one of the bandits. 28 hits for 7 points of fire damage. I have a feeling that his character sheet must not be updated because he should have. Anyways, and then he's gonna duck behind the rock again. It is now Herc's turn. What do you do? Having just seen the woman that you were holding so close slither away from your grasps, and rather than being close to you, plunging to the depths of the rushing waters.
Prepare the lingy coldness of the sea to your warm embrace. Like we got another pirate campaign coming up here for a second.
4, 5, 6.
That's part 2 of Cormyr.
I don't see her at all. I can't see her.
You can give me a perception check.
Yeah, I wish I had my inspiration still. What the? I don't know
I
what
like
to
5. 5 makes me happy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as you look down there, it's really hard to be able to tell. You look for her, and every now and then you think that you see a little glimmer of red coming up from the water. But as you look a little bit closer, it appears that it's just some plant matter that might be protruding from maybe a rock that has a little bit of color to it.
How far up this river have we gone?
I mean, you've gone a couple miles into the gorge,
Mm.
like into the river pass.
Damn. Well, I'll yell out to them, these guys. All right, how about we call it here? Think we've had enough? Think you've had enough? Probably go see to your friend downriver.
That ends your turn. Or do you say psych and like shoot him with some sort of ranged?
No. That's it. Yeah, I'll just.
Okay, yeah. they looking at you, just kind of like, yeah, I think that sounds fair to us. And they look at each other and immediately dart off, like deeper into the mountains. And let me go ahead and remove all turns on the turn order. We clear the initiative tracker so we don't have that issue again, because I always forget and it always pisses me off. And now it is done.
I think it still comes back if you clear it, and then you have to, once you bring it back up, it comes back up. At least that's the issue I've always had with it.
Okay. Anyways.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. With combat officially over, what do you do?
I'll go around. Well, I'll see how badly hurt some people are and maybe see to their wounds.
Is everyone all
Tammy
right?
will come out from behind the tree and spitting blood and kind of ignoring everybody else. Will head over to the remains of his father.
Okay. What are you doing to the remains of your father?
What's that?
He's probably going to look down at him.
As you're looking down at
Kinda
him, you can see his hands clutching his stomach. Kind of one sagged off to the side. Blood has ceased to be pouring out of his wound, now filled the ground below him. His mouth slightly agape, blood trickling out of his, down onto his cheek. And his lifeless eyes staring back up at you.
Kind of like standing over him while I'm straddling the corpse, just looking down at him. You know, my own blood just kind of pouring a little bit from the hits that I've taken. Kick his hands away from the wound. I'll just take my rapier and I'll just stab down and stab down and stab down, and just this will go on for 15, 20 seconds.
Audible, you
I'd
can
probably
hear
like to-
the grunting of Sammy, like regardless of whether or not you're trying to be completely quiet. The act of thrusting as hard as you are into the ground with as much force and anger as you're displaying, you can hear it even almost no longer even hitting the flesh, but piercing through this Swiss cheese of a man, the, disemboweled, its guts just kind of splayed open for the world to see as you're now damaging the end of your rapier as you're pounding it into the ground below. Thematically, not actually mechanically damaging
No,
your...
I know.
Okay.
And then after
Ours
that
will step
time,
in front of you, Herc, so you don't try to interfere with this.
then I'll just throw my rapier to the ground, grab him by the collar, and I'll just shout in his face. Just the most anguished, frustrated, and perhaps freeing yell that I can muster.
As you're holding him by the collar, one thing that kind of catches your eye is there's a coin that is kind of tied to a leather necklace. Just a simple copper piece that he always said was his good luck charm, that he would never leave the house without it, just kind of dangling, shaking as you're shaking him, in the gold bangles gold isn't the right word. It's not actually gold, but the metallic golden color bangles that he's wearing, very cheap. You can hear them clanging from his arms, dragging against the ground as you're shaking him, rattling him, and you're screaming.
It's like that scene from The Abyss where, God, what's his name? It's just he's yelling at his wife, but instead of just telling her to come back, just Sammy is just yelling at him to stay dead and to never hurt another person again, to never hurt his mother, and to not hurt the family. And he'll grab at the good luck charm. He'll rip it from his neck and toss it behind him. He'll stand up with the collars in his hand. And he'll drag him to the edge of the river. And this is not very strong, but he'll just drag him into the water and just let him flow down.
Just one minor point of note. It's like 30 feet down to the river.
That's fine. Then he'll just drop him off the ledge.
Okay. As he falls plunking into the water, eventually you see his corpse float back up to the surface, start floating downstream rapidly, going up and down underneath of the surface of the water, smacking off of rocks as they continues downstream.
Just scream one more time.
What are the rest of you
Then
doing
just
during this time? Sorry, go ahead. One more.
Sit down.
Yeah.
He'll just sit down at the ledge, the rapier behind him, and just looking down.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing during this time?
Standing awkwardly nearby.
Watching the meltdown?
Once Arsis stops me, I'll probably check in with Arv. And I'll like keep casting glances back over Sammy's way, but also kind of move the bandit captain more to the side of the road and kind of sheepishly look around, considering checking his things. But not doing it, just making sure everybody's all right, I guess.
Rin is going to very patiently give Sammy his time, and once he's sat down, she's just going to sit down next to him and put a hand on his back. No words, just giving him the sense that he's not alone.
Arv talking to Herc. I gotta go get my things off of that person that was confiscating them earlier. He still has my bag.
Oh.
Yeah, I said that we could get more things. Like, it wasn't going to be that big of an issue. We could have stopped at Guarch on the way through. We'd have figured it out. I didn't really want the bloodshed. It's one thing killing monsters, but it's another thing killing people, you know?
They
Yeah.
were bad people, Arv, though.
Well, that was Sammy's father, and we had a run-in with him last night. So it became personal.
Well, that and they're robbing innocent folk just trying to move on with their day. They're not nice people, honestly. I don't think they're going to be missed.
Are they? Am I able to hear any of that?
I mean, they're probably only 20 feet away. You could hear it if you wanted it. I mean, I don't think they're hushing.
They're all monsters. Every single one of them.
I'm kind of upset that
It's
she
only-
escaped.
Who knows what drove them to do it, though?
Read.
Opportunity.
Right? And why are they greedy? Why do they need money? Something to consider. It's not always so easy.
They'll be put down. Just like the rest of those monsters out there.
I would urge for you to consider that there's two sides to every coin.
Right, but when an animal starts taking too much of its surrounding environment, it disrupts the ecosystem and everything suffers. Sometimes it's actually better for everybody to take away the ones that are taking too much. We have to be careful. Wolves in the population overbreeding and upsetting the balance. Everything is about balance.
Humans are far more
Oh, it is.
complicated than animals.
Well, it's a circle of balance? You don't know what you're talking about.
Look,
I understand that they are, but at the same time,
Thinking
don't
that
feel
these
bad
are
for what
taking
we
too
did.
much. Well, great. Good for you.
look, Mr. Arv, you have to consider these people made their choices likely knowing what could have happened. This was just the result of that. Also,
we did.
also give. Can I get your arm really quick, Mr. Arv?
He sticks it out as he's, talking.
I jam a needle into it and cast Cure Wounds.
He winces a little bit as you do it, not expecting it.
Let's see. It is plus 4, so he gets 12 HP back.
Nice.
Oh wait, sorry. He gets 8 HP back, not 12. 8.
Like, that's some weird math.
Yeah. I think I looked at the D8 and I saw the 8 and not the 4.
I'll start hitching up the horses, making sure that they're calm and ready to move on.
Okay.
I get it, Arv. Sometimes you can talk your way out of things, sometimes you don't want it to come to that.
Let me just caution you that if we were in the city, you can't meet this type of aggression of somebody trying to thieve with death penalty. You are not the arbiter of justice.
Well, Mr. Arv, to be perfectly fair, we're not in the city.
Mr. Arv, I'm gonna just pretend that we aren't having this conversation as what happened to me in the city. I was trying to help a man and I got brutalized by the police.
Those were not Purple Dragon Knights. And let me remind you, while we are on this adventure, on this journey, I may be to you a friend, a companion, but I still have a sworn oath to the crown. I am still a war wizard, and I still have the laws to uphold while we are inside of Cormyr and the surrounding nations.
Well, Mr. Arv, you are allowed to uphold the law your way, but we're not bound by the same oath. you are free to make your decision, but we will make ours.
Have to join us in that. You could have stepped aside, but we will defend ourselves.
Once the arrows were slung, it was an act of survival. You are allowed to defend yourself. But the act of drawing your bow and your arrow first, provoking that, just be careful.
I'm sorry. You can let them take whatever they want from you, but I don't feel the same way. And you can just continue to disagree. We have to get where we're going with what we have. And as you pointed out this morning, we don't have a whole lot of extra time. So I don't know what you were thinking about. I'll just get more supplies. You know how long it takes to resupply? You may have that luxury, but not all of us do. So we can sit here and argue about the actions of today, or you can be prepared that the next time somebody robs us, it's going to go down exactly the same way that it did today. And I'll get on my horse and I'll do the Sammy thing and start to ride off.
And let me remind you who's leading this expedition.
We're all working
To be
together.
fair, you're tagging along.
I was gonna say I thought we fought well together, but what a crappy start to the day. And I'll start riding off too.
Well, since everyone's getting mounted, Rin's gonna get on her horse and start riding.
And we will pick up there next time. Arv still staring as those of you that have noted that you are riding away ride further north, deeper into the mountain pass.
I will say I'm waiting for Arf to get on his horse, just so I can ride like in the very back.
I don't know if Arsis is just gonna keep going, but I'm gonna like ride up. Like, I'm not gonna leave people's sight or anything. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going super fast.
Yeah.
I'm just at this point dismissed him and moving on with the journey. I'm not responding to him anymore.
Okay.
But I'm not like leaving y'all behind.
And Sammy's been on the ledge the entire time, showing any movement.
Did nobody loot the bodies?
Herc did. He
I
looted
haven't
the
left
castle.
No,
yet.
I thought about it, but I didn't actually.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still.
Several
I'm,
of the bodies are
I'm,
difficult to get to, and the other one, there's only one real body to loot. So that's up to Sammy, but
I was
no.
waiting for Arv, but I mean, if the opportunity is there, I guess I can if Arv is taking a while to get back on his horse.
All right.
Having a little hissy fit.
Was there
Uh,
anything
but-
cool?
But that's up to you, John. I haven't said I mounted my horse and left yet.
So, to be fair, all right, I'm not gonna let the bandit boy not get unmolested by our
Sticky finger?
thieving hands. So, if nobody else does it at any point, Sammy will do it. Yes, he's living a traumatic experience, but he also realizes that
Cool shit.
he's not the best equipped right now, so he's gonna look for more shit.
Okay. I'll post the loot in the Discord.
I pick up Hugh